Cigarette smoking is injurious to health. Now we all know that. But when was the first time when you realized it? I realized it during my graduation days, thanks to my father. I know we all must have, or you must have got this habit somewhere during your graduation days. You would be standing somewhere with a cigarette in your hand, and all of a sudden, your dad catches you red handed. My scenario was a little different. Let me tell you how. So, I participated in this play, in this intercollegiate competition called Purushottam Karandak, a very prestigious competition in Pune. And we were rehearsing for the same. During rehearsals, I used to go for the rehearsals by myself, and my dad used to pick me up after the rehearsals. Our rehearsals were supposed to get over somewhere around at 6 o'clock, so I asked my father to be there at around 6:15. But my father was even more punctual. He was there at the hall directly at around 5:45, 15 minutes early. And coincidentally, our rehearsals got over soon as well. No, it didn't happen what you are expecting. Let me tell you what happened. Our rehearsals got over a little early. After our discussions for 10-15 minutes, we were out of the rehearsal hall. I was there with my friends coming out of the rehearsal hall, and I was so happy to see my father waiting there for me already. But there was the twist. My father was standing near a pan tapri shop on his scooter with a cigarette in his hand. Now, my dad had quit smoking when I was in second standard. My grandfather passed away when I was in second, and that's when my father gave up his habit of smoking forever. So I never saw my dad with a cigarette in his hand. I never knew he smokes. And that definitely came as a shock to me. But even before I realized that he had a cigarette lit in his hand, as soon as he saw me, he dropped the cigarette down. He dropped the cigarette, and there he was, stand still. Now looking at him, my friends were like, we have a reverse scenario at our place. This happens with us, wherein our father catches us red-handed and we are at a standstill and we don't know what to react. But here your father is scared of you. How is this happening? But my father was not scared of me. Come on, baap baap hota hai. Definitely he was not scared of me. But he was definitely scared that seeing a cigarette in his hand could inspire me to pick up a cigarette, lit a cigarette too. And eventually I could have got in a habit of smoking. And maybe this was the thought that made him throw that cigarette forever. I never saw a cigarette in his hand after that particular day. Also, he never saw a cigarette in my hand ever. Now, as an actor, for some roles, some films, as per the need of the script, I do have to smoke a cigarette, but it's just for the scenes, and I try to avoid it as much as possible. Now, what happens if I've just smoked a cigarette for these scenes? Do I get into a habit again? Never. Up till now, I have smoked in 2 of my films, only for the scenes required. But as soon as the shoot is over, I have never smoked a cigarette again. I have never felt the urge to lit up a cigarette. And I thank my dad for that. Because the moment I even have a vague thought of it, I see my dad at a standstill and asking me to throw that cigarette. So if you are someone who smokes, why not throw that cigarette forever and inspire your younger generation to live a healthy and happy life? Because you can do it.